The presidency is the most powerful office in the world. It's an office that not only tests your judgment, perhaps even more importantly, it's an office that tests your character. Because you not only face moments where you need the courage to exercise the full power of the presidency, you also face moments where you need the wisdom to respect the limits of the power of the office of the presidency.
Well, you should step down.
Yeah, no kidding.
This nation is founded on the principle that there are no kings in America.
Pause it.
Each of us is equal.
Can you believe the balls of this guy?
It's unbelievable.
The giblets here it takes as he's ignoring Supreme Court decisions and doing whatever he wants. And you have the nerve to tell us about being a king and how that's not acceptable here.
So funny you say that. I walked out of the bedroom last night after this was on, and my wife and my daughter in the living room. I come walking out of the bedroom. The balls of this guy.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you talking about?
I know. Because there's no other descriptor for it.
That's unbelievable.
All right, let's see how much we can get through on this.
That there are no kings in America.
Except for you.
Each of us is equal before the law.
Pause it. I mean, every statement is going to be a flat-out communist lie.
It is.
We're all equal under the law? Are you kidding me? They've already excused everything you've done. Everything. They've excused most of what your son has done. Oh, God. There's been no justice for the Biden family.
And by the way,
None.
this Supreme Court ruling actually helps him as well.
Sure does.
Yeah, it does.
So for him to be pissed just because he can't, I don't know, lessens his ability to attack Trump is a little over the top as well.
And you know what? They didn't make as strong a statement on it as they could have anyway. Like always, they sort of hedged their bet.
Yes, they did.
And it's going back to that.
They're sent it back down to a lower court.
What
right.
Yeah, it's going back to that judge.
What constitutes being in office?
Chanya Chutkan, whatever the hell her name is. She's been the most. She's been the harshest J6 judge.
Jeez.
So this thing is over.
It's outrageous. All right, so we got through, 2 sentences so far?
It was a real short speech, though. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Here's more.
No one is above the law.
Oh, my.
Not even the President of the United States.
Wish that were true.
Yeah.
Today's Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity, that fundamentally changed. For all practical purposes, today's decision almost certainly means that there are virtually no limits on what a president can do.
That's not true. That's
It's a
another
fundamentally
lie.
new principle.
No.
I mean, that's what he
It's
believes.
really
Dangerous
not.
precedent.
Again,
Because the power of the office will no
pause
longer...
it for a sec. While there maybe hasn't been an official ruling on this is the assumption they've gone on the whole time.
Yeah.
You don't prosecute the president of the United States for things he did in office. You don't.
Period.
That's it. I mean, unless it's, he goes out on Fifth Avenue, as Trump said, and shoots somebody in the head. Obviously, you're going to make an exception. But I don't even know that they would.
This might be a good time for that Harry Sisson tweet. Am I right, Chris?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Put it up, please.
This is Harry Sisson. According to the Supreme Court, Biden could now send SEAL Team 6 to all of them to take them all out. He could send in the military to take out Trump. He has immunity for official acts now.
Oh, shut up.
Isn't that special?
He thinks he's so smart.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
And it's also been the case, We just don't have people like that in office. If we've elected somebody who's going to do something like that, we're over anyway.
Correct.
It's done for this country if that's the case.
Yeah. Huffington Post also jumped on the
moron.
Harry Sisson type bandwagon and made the same argument today.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess you could go and kill Trump now.
Okay. All right. Did they take that tweet down? Because I think people have been pushing back on that a little bit.
Yes, they have. And I don't know that they
How about
took
we
it down
back
yet.
off the kill Trump thing? How about that? I mean, when you've got a guy who has Secret
it's okay
Service
'cause you
detail
hate him.
already.
It's okay because you hate him.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's Donald Trump.
Yeah. So they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Say whatever they want.
According to the Trump campaign, the Secret Service for Trump will be visiting Harry.
Yeah. Good.
Really? Yep. I love that.
Good.
With his little bicep buddy be
Good.
there with him.
So I wish we could play his clip because he went into this rampage of like, oh, wow, I didn't threaten him. I'm just doing what the Supreme Court said that Biden can do.
Oh,
And they're trying to silence me by sending Secret Service.
These people are insane.
Yeah.
They're
They
just
are.
insane. They're not going to be happy until they actually bring down the country in full. It's not enough now. You know, they've already damaged the country. They've already wounded us. They want to finish the job. They really do. All right. We've gotten through, 30 seconds of the speech? I mean, it's outrageous. Every line he says is a lie, an exaggeration, or just garbage out of his mouth. All right. Let's hear it.
Even including the Supreme Court of the United States. The only limits
you
will be
ignore, you mean?
self-imposed by the president alone. This decision today has continued the court's attack in recent years on a wide range of long-established legal principles in our
Oh,
nation.
jeez.
From gutting voting rights and civil rights.
Pause it.
Taking away
They've gutted no voting
Zero.
rights. What voting right has been gutted? And especially by the Supreme Court. What ruling have they even made about voting? What? Come on. They've gutted voting rights? Remember when they said black people can't vote? Remember that ruling?
Yeah. I was a little angry at that.
Yeah, I thought, okay, that might be going a little too far.
Yes.
And then they said, or Hispanics, about a week later.
And then I was like, oh, that's okay then.
And then they came back with, and you know what? We're pretty sure Asians shouldn't be voting too, either. Come on.
But the women thing, I was fine with that one.
I was okay with that. Yeah, I was okay with that. Women shouldn't vote. And so when they said the same
everyone
thing,
knows
I was
that.
like, yeah, I was on board.
Everyone knows that.
Gutting voting rights. Come on. I mean, they can say whatever they want. They don't care if they fire people
No,
up,
they don't.
incite wrath, incite violence, continue to tear the nation apart at the seams. This is the uniter.
I mean, their followers are, obviously using social media to promote, assassinating a person who's running for president and a former president.
Yeah, and they won't let RFK Jr. Have a detail,
Which is
that's incredible.
That
to me.
sure is.
That's just incredible, and a Kennedy of all people.
It's almost like they're afraid of him.
Yeah, it's almost like that.
In fact,
it's almost like they don't care what happens to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted a poll the other day. It was like, who does the Democrat Party fear more, Trump or RFK? It was 3-1 in favor of Trump, but I did think it was going to be closer than that because they are fearful of both of those men.
Yeah, they are.
And so they do everything that they possibly can to silence them in their own ways. So pathetic.
Look how they tried to humiliate RFK Jr. by getting his entire family
at the White House.
Doing the photo op. I mean, they're just trying to humiliate him that way, which would be, I'm sure he's got a thicker skin than I do, but I would be pissed if you gathered my whole family and said, we don't like anything Pat says. Anything dad, uncle, brother. We don't like any of it.
All of it. None of it. We're here.
We hate this guy. He sucks. And even we won't be listening to his show. I'd be hurt.
Heck yeah.
I mean, and again, he's probably got thicker skin because he's had to have. But geez.
They haven't. They haven't gotten along probably in quite some time. Still, though.
Yeah.
Still,
that's hurtful.
That's a big slap in the face, man.
And that's just crappy of Biden to gather that. Get together.
Proves what a douche he is.
Yeah, it does. It shows what a bad guy he is. All right, let's see if we can handle any more.
Our nation. From gutting voting rights and civil rights to taking away a woman's right to choose.
Oh, shut up.
To today's decision.
This guy.
That undermines the rule of law of this nation.
No, it doesn't.
Do not.
Nearly 4 years ago, my predecessor sent a violent mob to the U.S. Capitol.
Oh, my
Stop the
gosh.
peaceful transfer of power.
You're not going to make it to
We all
4
saw
minutes,
with our own
man.
eyes.
No, I'm not.
We sat there and watched it happen that day.
Oh, God.
Attack on the police. The ransacking at the Capitol.
How many people died?
A mob literally hunting
1,000?
down
A million?
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, wow.
Gallows erected to hang the Vice President Mike Pence.
Pause it. Was there a functioning gallow?
And even if there was, there were functioning gallows to hang the Republicans outside of your events, sir.
Yeah, there were. Yes, there were. They set up gallows outside the House of Supreme Court Justices at one point. But, come on. A functioning gallows? I don't think so.